Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 10 of our Planet Coaster Goose Hollow Let's Play. We are on harder difficulty challenge map. It is April of year 12. Our park is up to 748 guests, and since we left off, I started fiddling around with the number of cars being used on this log jamming ride. What I was really hoping to avoid here was this backup while the people get on the ride, but it does not seem to be avoiding that. I was hoping that the cars would spread out enough to where this wouldn't happen. Because before they were just like continuously two cars waiting at a time. But there still seems to be multiple cars waiting at a time, and I don't seem to be avoiding that. Except now there's a long gap between the cars that are waiting. So I'll see. You'd think. Okay, so after this one, there's not going to be a car for a while, but then they're going to start jamming back up again. I don't want to mess with it too much because every time you mess with it, although I guess you don't have to do that. So what is the, it is 156 seconds, and I have 6 cars, right? So if I do 20 seconds per car, that's 120 seconds. So let's try that. We'll do that, and we're going to turn off Don't Block Station, and we're going to change the minimum to 20, and we're going to change the maximum to 22. So they're going to leave every 20 seconds, pretty much no matter what. And we'll see if that spreads them out a little more equally. This is frustrating how long it takes, even with the, like I couldn't have the entry and exit any closer together. Or, you know what I mean? I couldn't have the exit and the exit door or exit gate like lined up more appropriately. Let's see, we still have this long gap between the boats coming back. I might need additional janitors at this point as well. I'm not sure where this vomit that they're complaining about is piling up. Alright, well that's good. So these boats are taking off basically back to back, but they're still not quite making it. But they do seem to be fairly evenly spaced. I feel like there's still a big gap between that car and that car. We're going to try that. We'll add a few extra seconds in there. Let's see where all this vomit that they're complaining about is. Probably in the usual spots. There's quite a bit of it right there. I can see there's a handyman cleaning. Maybe not cleaning up the vomit, but he's cleaning up in general. Oh, I bet you there's going to be a bunch of vomit over at our new ride, though. Because they are not... Handymen are probably not very well prepared for that. I've got this big area here. I might actually need a second handyman in Sci-Fi World. So let's go to park management. Let's go to janitors. They all have a normal workload. But I'm going to go ahead and give a buddy over here in Sci-Fi World. So we are going to hire staff, janitor, and you click on it, then you drop them, and then you have to go through and select them very carefully. And then we're going to put you on Sci-Fi World. We're going to leave all that information the same. So a little while ago, I hired a new mechanic. We're going to upgrade him. We're going to give him a raise. And hopefully that will keep him happy. He is focused only on Sci-Fi World. As a matter of fact, I'm going to focus one of these guys only on Western Town. And then this guy can roam around and do whatever he wants. I don't really want to have a roaming janitor because I feel like they're going to get kind of caught up in the wrong areas. I don't really mind having a roaming mechanic. It doesn't make any sense, but there you are. Let's try to get that bumper car, those bumper cars built before we go between episodes. Maybe I'll build the bumper cars here. I know I wanted to build it like here so they could share the queue scenery, but I think I'd rather just go ahead and build a whole new scenery and build the bumper car here. Maybe I will raise the land up to flatten up against the bottom of the bumper car. Maybe I'll just be lazy and do it like I did this ride over here. Yeah, you keep saying that. You say that every time 2 rides break down. I mean, it's just 2 rides broken down. It's not the end of the world, game. As a matter of fact, there's only 1 ride broken down. I probably already fixed that other ride. To be fair, it is a long ways for this mechanic to walk to get over to this ride. Is this the new mechanic? Be nice if it would let me click on him and see, but I guess it's not going to, so. I'm not fast enough with the clicking. Oh, I think I figured out what the issue with my mouse was, and it was that I had the USB connector thing too far away, which really wasn't too far away. I mean, it's only slightly further than arm's length from where my mouse is, so it was maybe 4 feet away. Whereas the new one is maybe 2.5 feet, or the new location for it is maybe 2.5 feet away. So it's strange that it's working just fine now and wasn't working when it was just a little bit further away. But it's working, so that's what really counts. And I won't blame it on the performance of the game like I was doing before, because it seemed like as the game was not performing so well. Once again, I forgot to start my timer. Boy, guys, I am the worst when it comes to starting my timer on these things. So I don't know how long these segments are going to be and how long the final video is going to turn out, but it does feel like this has been a long enough segment between breaks. It is now October of year 12, and I finally got our bumper cars built. So there it is right there, bumper cars, sitting there just waiting for someone to come and ride them. Well, probably ought to open them up first. That would definitely get people out here to ride them, much more than having them sitting there closed. One thing we haven't looked at for quite a while is our challenges. Have we built any of these challenges? We haven't. Park rating, a park balance bonus. So we need to get that up a little bit, I guess. I don't really know what that is, but one thing we do want to do is get that coaster going on the for the challenge. We'll get a couple $1,000s if we can get a decent coaster. In order to get that, though, I think that we are going to need to do some additional research, and in order to do research, we're going to need some more money. So we are back in the same position that we've been in the whole time. Need to make money. But we have the new theme, our sci-fi theme area is coming along pretty well. It's filling in. We seem to be making a modest profit in general, month over month, even though our, well, we can't see back far enough to see what a difference reducing our staff wages. Although we've brought in new people and our wages have gone back up, so it's really hard to say. But we have been having a positive cash flow for most months, not every month. We lost a lot of money this month, but I would say that's because of ride purchases, right? Or not. Oh, construction costs. Yeah, there we go. That's why. So we had $2,500 in construction costs and we lost $3,000. So that sort of makes sense. Guess that means we would have lost $500 if we didn't have the construction costs. Well, I don't know. I really want to get this research going, but we don't want to run out of money for our advertising. I think we can manage to spend the minimum $1,000 a month on this research. It is going to take quite a while until June. It looks like the middle of June before we get that roller coaster technology, and then it's going to take us another 6 or 8 months to make enough money to buy that roller coaster, because it's probably going to cost $6,000 or $8,000. We don't have to build like the world's best roller coaster or anything, but it wouldn't hurt to build a good one. I do like that we continue to accumulate guests. We're up to 852. I feel like our shops are still doing pretty well, right? Our shops are all making money, the ones that are open. What are people thinking about these shops? I know that they thought that the shakes were overpriced for some reason. A little too busy, they say. Entry burger, also a little too busy, but not busy enough, I think, that I can quite open up another shop. These ones, of course, are not too busy, so that's good. So 100 or so must be about the cap for the amount of customers that they can serve in a month. Seems small. Yeah. The drink one definitely is busy. But the burger's not really all that busy. Guess we could try opening up this Western Shakes again. I do need to hire somebody. Will it automatically hire somebody? Looks like it already has. I guess I'm content with my job, I guess. Let's take a look at the staff overall because I think we had that one low-level staff, and I want to go ahead and promote that janitor up to $140. Great. And we'll promote. Now these three I just hired, can I already train them? I guess I can. Well, I can train 2 of them anyways. I don't have enough money to train the next one until now, when I do. All right, so let's hope that... now, where are these 2 working? Are they working in those shops that are closed? Are those shops like reopened or something? Yes, they have. Well, that's frustrating. So, so I have to delete the shop in order to, I can't just close it. I have to actually delete it in order to not have somebody paid to work there. That doesn't make any sense. I guess I should look at those things a little more closely. There we go. Sheila is working at that place. Well, where's the other person working at that is not open? I guess that's Mary Beth here. Mary Beth is working at this shop, which is closed. So let's go ahead and open that up. Not that it's going to be very busy, but we'll let people buy some hats, I guess. Hopefully that doesn't cost us too much money. Now that we have more people in the park. Oh, but see, I don't like that negative cash, because that is how our marketing stuff doesn't get renewed, I think. If we have a negative cash, it probably doesn't renew it. And we definitely need marketing. That is critical to keeping people in our park. The numbers will start going down if we're not marketing, from my experience. And I have a good variety of rides, so I do want to keep families coming in. I guess I should probably be appealing to teenagers as well every once in a while. I don't know. Kind of frustrating that by the time we figure out the answers and, like, you know, they become available on Reddit and whatnot, I won't really be playing this game anymore. So we'll figure out what we can while we're playing now. This game will probably be one to come back to in 6 months or a year and play again, because it has been fun. And see, it stopped that. Yep, canceled due to lack of funds. Well, that is a real shame. But you know what? We can just start up another one. Oh, we can't because you don't have any money. Let's get the one that brings in teenagers. That'll be fun. Teenagers. Yep. And then we want the one that brings in adults. That's the newspaper ads. Eventually we'll have a positive cash flow. I am sure of it. I say, I am sure of it. Look at all those notifications. Jeez. Notification central here. And none of them say that we've beaten any of the challenges. Why does it not close out? What are those 11? What are the 11 notifications that are not closing out? There we go. Thank you. All right. Let's get that newspaper ad going. There we go. Newspaper ads going again. Hopefully we can keep enough people in the park, keep the profits up, keep this game running. Well, it's September of year 13, and we are back, although I must say just barely. We only have $400, and we are not making any money. It's really becoming difficult to make money, and it's frustrating because you'd think I'm expanding. It should be easier to make money. We've got decent numbers. Like, how do I... Things were going so great when it was just this little little area here. You'd think expanding over here, I would be doubling my profits. And instead, since I started this expansion, I've barely been able to continue expanding. And it's, yeah, it's not what I expected, that's for sure. But, you know, we're still alive. We're not going broke. Our advertising campaigns haven't had to shut down or anything, so that's good. Still, now Lindsay here. Where is Lindsay working? Lindsay is working at, it doesn't say, of course. And that doesn't say, and this doesn't say. Well, thanks a lot. So Lindsay is apparently working at this drink shop. She could use a promotion. Can I promote her? Of course not. Of course I can't afford that. It's $165. Why would I be able to afford that? Let's hope I can get her promoted before she quits. Although losing a level 2 worker is not the end of the world. And she may quit from being too busy. I wonder if it affects her. Well, she still looks like she's in a good mood and everything. You're almost there, Lindsay. Just keep holding out a little longer. There. We were so close. 100. Oh no. Negative, of course. Negative 100 something. So we're going the wrong direction. Well, we have negative enough money to train Lindsay here. It's looking almost positive. So no, never mind. Not close at all anymore. Off to a rough start this month, and that means marketing. How's our marketing doing? Yeah, see, look at this. Well, we'll have positive funds when this runs out, so it will renew. That's good. Plenty of guests. I like that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn off the poster campaign, and we're going to go back to the family-friendly campaign. There we go. Let's train her up. Let's give her a raise. Maybe that'll make her a little happier. Now all of her customers are gone, of course. She's going to get bored and then unhappy because she's bored. Less than 800 guests now. Seems like nobody is riding this ride. Not going to give us any tips on how old it is or anything like that. Prestige is nice. $5,200 riders lifetime. Wonder how the splash ride is doing. It's probably already getting pretty close to that. 4,200 riders, and it's only been open. The other ride has been open the entire, well, I guess not the entire time. Probably open like year 4 or something. Shut that down. Just not drawing a lot of traffic back here to go on to these rides. Not really, I mean, having a major ride back here would help. Yeah, so we discovered, I was pretty disappointed in this. We discovered our new roller coaster, and it's the Looney Tunes, the crazy one Looney Tunes roller coaster. So, you know, that's kind of lame, I'm going to say. And it's frustrating because we definitely cannot afford to do another $3,000 worth of research. And I feel like we threw that $3,000 worth of research down the drain. I could have easily built a couple of, or at least one new thrill ride, which would have kept some people happy. But I didn't. We're going to finish that one off, and we're going to start up the cereal box advertisement again. Make sure that rolls over. It did. Great. And yeah, I don't know what we need to do to get more people into the park. Maybe it's just wait for another update, I guess. It's always possible, but I mean, I don't want to not play this until we get another update. So, you know, I guess we will come back after this. You know, we will come back when we get to the next episode and see what the situation is there. I don't expect any changes really, to be honest. But hopefully we can have a little bit of money. If you have been enjoying this series and this episode in particular, a good way to express that is by clicking the like button down below. Tell your friends that they should be watching this. Maybe not this series so much, but tell them to watch my RimWorld series. That one's pretty great. And I'll be doing, I think I'm going to do Project Alpha for my next one. So, you know, we've got Project Alpha coming up. Or not Project Alpha, what's it called? Project Aura. Project Aura coming up. And yeah, leave some comments in the comment area down below. Let me know what you think. If you can figure out some way that I could be making money, mention that. It'd be good. And I hope you will come back next time to enjoy the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.